Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Friday night's Drink and Draw, brought to you by ComX. We got an almost full house tonight. We got Lee Chalker. How's it going, Lee?
Very well, mate.
George, our special guest, Bronwyn's dad, Peter Wilson of Foes, Vermoose's Nick May, Lana Lorca's Lauren Marshall, the Bongo Man with Amazing Tales, it's Dave Dye, and the final dragon, it's Ed. Welcome.
Hello.
Tonight, we are drawing Bronwyn, the red-headed Celtic warrior herself, created by the man, the legend, Zach George. Tell us something about Bronwyn.
What do you want to know?
I want to know it all. Where did she come from? Where did she start? What's her deal?
I first started drawing her in 2006 while I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
She was published in my school news magazine. Then she went on hiatus. But she only came about because I started looking into my Irish ancestry.
Yeah, right. So it wasn't totally a Xena inspiration because you're a huge Xena fan. There was some Irish bloodline, Celtic something. You loved Larry Bird.
Whereabouts in Ireland, mate? Where you?
Kilkenny.
Kilkenny.
Yep.
You're a Republic of Ireland. I'm Northern Ireland heritage, mate.
Oh, it's on there.
Okay.
Oh, God. Well, it's nice knowing you all.
My mob come from County Antrim, and the other one is from the big one, the big city.
That big one.
Yeah. Anyway, go on with your story, mate. Keep going.
Oh, no, that's it.
That's the end of the story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then
Londonderry.
okay.
I think Londonderry, or was it Belfast? One of those two.
That's when church is running late, you go to Belfast. You go, ding, 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 ding.
Hey, non-inspirational gaming and Rusty. G'day, mate. G'day, or g'day to those people watching.
Oh, this is non-inspirational gaming is Mark Sullivan. He was awesome last week. He bought a copy of Vermoose. Nick May from Vermoose.
Excellent.
Yeah, and he chose me for the sketch for the Kickstarter, which is
he's a wise man.
Yeah. Well, at least they're super rare. So he's got that going for him.
G'day, Ben. How are you, mate?
So Nick May's joining us for the first time tonight. As I've said, Nick, who's a Vermoose alumni. Tell us a little something about yourself, Nick.
Probably like everybody at some stage of their life, I think I've got an excellent case of imposter syndrome. I was a bit of a doodler and a dreamer about being a cartoonist in the 90s and gave it away and only got back into drawing probably 4 years ago. And my youngest daughter set up an Instagram page for me to post some art, and Rob tracked me down, and here I am.
Yeah.
Hey, g'day, Alex. Oh, no, Saddle Slap. That's Robbie. G'day, Robbie.
Someone else with a crazy name, yeah. Hey, Angie, sorry I didn't notice you in the green room.
Yeah, let
Welcome.
me in. Oh, I'm in. I was going to say, I'm Irish too, and you can't leave me out of this.
Oh, yeah, now I see the private messages. Hello. Hey, I'm Irish too. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm only 30% Irish, by the way.
Northern Ireland or Republic of Ireland?
Northern.
Northern,
Yeah.
You green or orange?
I'm not sure. Probably messed
Oh,
up
we
brown
won't get
color.
into that. We might stop talking. You might
Big
Neil.
Nick.
Neil Blandon.
Neil,
My old teacher.
Right, is he? Well, he's a well-known cartoonist. I love his work.
Oh,
does great
everybody
work.
loves Neil.
Yeah.
Yes. I went to, as a 30-year-old, I went back and did some study, and Neil was my cartooning lecturer at TAFE, so which was the second time that he'd taught me.
Right.
I'd done a cartooning course at Box Hill TAFE, I don't know, many years ago when both Neil and I used to have hair. So Neil has been my main inspiration, and probably the reason that I started drawing again was to track Neil down and to see what he was up to. So apologies for stalking Neil for a while.
Oh, looks like he's stalking you now, mate. He's watching you.
The student has become the master.
Good call, mate. Good call.
But wait, Nick, aren't I technically your student? So that makes me the master, doesn't it?
You are definitely the master, Rob.
Okay.
That day you handed me a copy of Badly Beaten Boy, I knew that I'd been wasting my life.
No.
And I thought, bloody hell, I've got to make a comic. And then I did nothing about it until you got Vamoose off the ground. So thanks for making my dreams come true, Rob.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
Do you have any others I can facilitate? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I have plenty, but they're probably not suitable for this show. Jokes,
see what
obviously.
Danny reckons we should start half smashed before we start drawing.
Who says we're not?
Yeah, excited. Well,
He's saying we're not. Yeah, exactly.
Look, we could be pretty cold right now. You never know.
You've seen the size of Lauren's wine glass. Crikey.
Woo!
we did have a show a couple of weeks ago where both Lauren and Lee got a little bit sauced.
Oh, mate.
We stayed on until about 12 o'clock, and they were both. It was pretty awesome.
Actually, that was a good chat. We got really deep and emotional and talking about stuff left, right, and center. It was cool. I like that.
Dave with something to show already.
Mm-hmm.
Golly, look at that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Layout. I was thinking about this today, Zach. So, and Lee, sorry, mate.
Hello, mate.
But
you do whatever you got to do, mate.
My sheet of paper was blank when I started, honest.
No.
G'day.
Yeah. I've heard that before over the shows I've been on, Dave, from several of you. I'm starting to get a bit suspect, especially when I'm in the green room before and Zach's like, I've been here for 20 minutes. Check this out. And it's like, what?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Zach's nearly finished already. Look, he's into the colour.
Jeez.
Beautiful, mate.
Page 5, Zach, or
Nice.
You've definitely got to have started that sometime before, mate.
Well, he was here he
No,
showed us
waiting
pre-show.
for
Yeah, no,
everyone
he
to
did,
load
Dave.
in.
He really did. He's dead set, like gold medal, like starter earlier. It's like not fair.
Oh, Rusty. Yeah, a bit hard after a big night the night before. Yeah, I know where you're coming from, mate.
And then he meant whiskey, not Weasleys. Hey, Ed, what have you been up to since we saw you last?
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
I got the Radical 3
Ah,
nearly done.
Ripper.
This is just a proof. I had to do a bunch of revisions.
Oh, that's
It's in-
cool.
Skull.
Wow.
I tried to get
dope.
the crop marks, but I put them all in the wrong spot, so I had to go through every page and fix them. But they came up pretty nice. There wasn't much to fix, but I just sent off for another proof,
That's
and then
cool.
No.
I'll be able
That's looking real good, mate.
to put an order in.
You've been fairly hooking into that too, Ed.
Oh,
'cause,
mate, yeah.
I see it on Facebook and stuff. Like you're always popping up, just nailing it. Came out real quick too, mate. You were happy with that?
It took a year to make this one instead of 2 years that it took for the other two, so
Yeah.
Well,
it's a little bit
good.
quicker.
Yeah, and that's with colour and other stuff.
Yeah, because I did everything on this one.
Yeah, good on you. Yeah, don't rely on anyone else, mate. Look what Ben said. Saying
Looks cool, thanks.
And it looks awesome from
hey,
some other
Sizzle.
guy.
Sizzle's watching.
The Sizzler.
Get on you, Sizzle. We haven't forgotten you, mate.
Yeah, Sizzle can't be with us tonight. He's overbooked himself with far too much ComX work.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with us. He's always stalking us.
Yeah. How many of the artists tonight are drawing and how many are digital?
Drawing.
I guess that means drawing traditionally.
Well, drawing.
On Digi today. Obviously.
Digital.
Pencil,
Always traditional.
paper. So you got to be out.
You should go truly traditional and use a shark's tooth and a octopus sting.
Go pluck a chook, mate, and use that. Sharpen the quill. Use a chook feather.
Nick, I don't know if you know this guy.
G'day, Dan.
Hey, who's that?
I think
Wow.
he's reaching out to his
That
literal
would be
brother.
the inspiration for the Moose #1.
Yeah. That's
Dunno.
that's the link in the chain between me and Nick. That's
Ah,
my best
right.
friend from high school.
Right.
Yeah, he's in my top
G'day,
two
Facebook
brothers
user.
as well. Yeah.
G'day to Facebook user. G'day. Nice to you to watch.
Oh, here you go. Ben's not down with my shark tooth. He reckons
Ben's
burnt
sick.
stick.
Oh, I could do a bit of whittling, next week come in with my old whittled twig, and
Yeah. We're looking
would
forward
I-
to seeing that.
that could work.
So as we draw, we've got two ladies in the house tonight for the first time. How
Yeah,
awesome
that's
is
great,
that?
isn't it?
And we're drawing a female character.
Fantastic.
Who would be everybody's favorite female character from comics or pop culture? Something. What do you got? We know
Modesty
Zach's
Blaze. Modesty Blaze.
Oh,
You read
nice
her?
call.
You read any of those comic strips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're well written. Very well written. I recommend you try and get a copy of some and read them. They're good stories, most of them.
That's not Frank Cho, is it? What's Frank Cho's?
Liberty Meadows.
No,
Oh, that's what I'm mixing it up with.
Modesty Blaze she was serialised in the paper and that as well.
Bit of a sexy spy, right, Dave?
Yeah. Bit like a female James Bond.
And her offsider's name was Willie.
Hey, who said that?
I love I could see the cogs turning, Dave. You're like, that's a joke. I should laugh at that, even though I don't really get it. Then you're like, wait, I think that really is the name.
I think that is right. Willie.
Yeah, Willie Garvin.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Willie Garvin, that's right.
Oh, Ben reckons Leela. I assume he means from
Futurama.
Yeah, Futurama. I was gonna say Futurama.
Oh, right. That's the one-eyed girl, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You, my one-eyed girl.
Brown-eyed.
Stick around for more singing later in the show.
Ah, yes.
Hey, the sloppy tunes in the background. Or sloppy
Yes.
tunes, I should say.
Good to see.
So what else you got?
Yeah.
What about Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Is she up there with
Babe.
what'd she say, Lauren?
I said she's a babe.
Oh, babe. I think you said
Yeah.
bacon. I didn't know what that meant.
No, not bacon.
Buffy was cool,
yes.
and I liked Sydney Bristow from Alias.
Good choice.
Oh, I was going to
That was
ask.
the. Oh no, actually, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Firefly then.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost in the Shell, Major Motoko.
Kusanagi.
It's not her name, is it?
Yeah,
It's something
Kusanagi.
Kusanagi. Yeah.
Is that not? Yeah. Brandon Vicious
Maybe.
would know. He's the man.
Yeah.
Hey, George.
Maybe they changed the name, did they? G'day, George. Here we go. Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, nice. Ghost is
Get
Michelle.
out the portal,
I've got
Lee.
that one. Nice.
Well, Dave, I can go to my portal and match you on that. Hang on.
You got yours close handy?
Yeah.
Dan with a what about Psylocke? Dan loves
trust me.
90s X-Men. I don't think
Damn
he.
you, sicko.
What about the
I don't know if he'd be able to
T-Rex?
keep up with what Psylocke's up to these days.
The T-Rex from Jurassic Park. She's my hero.
Oh, good girl.
Babe.
Nice.
Is that right, Dave?
Motoko
Motoko.
Kusanagi. Oh, okay. Motoko's a first name. Right. Thanks, X Vicious. Yeah. Save me. I couldn't find it, but it'd be in there somewhere.
And here's George Hall calling out only me and Dave.
G'day, George.
Everyone
Good on
else
you, George.
can suck a fart.
How does one suck apart? That's what I want to know.
Very slow.
Through the nose.
I haven't been doing too much talking. I haven't progressed far from what I showed you before.
Oh, here we go. George has only met you and me, Dave, personally.
Yeah, that's right. I've met George.
Refuses to acknowledge those who are virtual only. Peter Wilson, what have you been up to since we saw you last?
Penciling
How's
like
Foes
crazy.
going? And
Foes is going good. I've got 2 more pages to pencil.
for part 2?
So I'm pretty happy with that, and it's all coming together nice and smoothly. I haven't made any huge continuity errors like I usually do halfway through. And working on my stuff for satellites.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
I've got a 2-pager on that, so I'm just bashing that out.
Did you write that, or did Hayden write that? Who wrote
I
that?
wrote that one.
Oh, nice.
And drawing that one. Brainstorming some stuff with Robbie. Or
Nice.
Saddle Snipe. We're going to do a bunch of stuff. That'll be fun.
Awesome.
And to answer your question, I don't know if it's my favorite superheroine, but I recently got the Power Miata Amanda Connor run of Power Girl.
Yeah,
from
right.
2009. And that was a really fun, awesome,
Mm,
very slept on comic, I thought.
yeah.
Did you say Amanda Connor?
Yeah.
Isn't she the girl out of Terminator?
Sarah Connor.
That's her sister, Sarah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Lee,
Sarah Connor.
Lee, there's a
Alex
question there
Major,
for you.
ask him why you're so quiet. Tell us where you've been, he says.
Why is Lee so quiet? Oh, I've been away for a couple of weeks, so I'm just sitting here drawing and catching up. I haven't done too much drawing, so I've I've only done 2 drawings in 2 weeks, so I'm just kicking back on a Friday night, listening to you guys, do your thing, and just staying relaxed.
Well, how's that going for you, mate? You enjoying the break?
I did. It lasted 3 days, and then I was in the granny flat scribbling with shit ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was getting the DTs, I think, on the 3rd day, and Tam was like, "Can you just fucking go and draw something?" I'm like, "Yes."
She knows you, mate.
Yeah, and just so this will be what have I done? I think 2 pages. This will be the 3rd drawing I've done in a few weeks. So it's been a slow couple of weeks, which is good, man. Just a couple of catch-ups and things I promised a few people. So
Good on you, mate.
yeah.
Clear out a bit of that, those jobs and things that you got to do.
Oh, well, some of them have just been things that I've promised people for a long time that I haven't had the opportunity to do, and I'm just trying to follow through with them. So keep it all happening. So it was a nice little break, but back now amongst it. So it's
You haven't received any mail from me?
no, mate, not so far.
Oh, okay.
I have not. Have you received mail from me?
No. I must say, no, I haven't.
Bloody posties, not doing their job.
Good Lord.
Have you
I
seen
haven't
anything?
received mail from either of you, so
But neither of them have sent each other anything. He's just asking.
Yeah. Just seeing how we go. No, I'm due to send all of those out starting this week, man. I've had to scan them, and being a dickhead, I wasn't happy with the finished product, so I've gone back and
Right.
Oh, they're there. I'll just have another look. Oh, it needs another this and that. So it's, but they're all signed and coming to everyone by the end of August. So
Wow,
you'll all be getting a page for the people that were in Presents and Noir issue 1.
Can't wait.
That's
yeah.
Nice.
it was always my plan.
Always look forward to something in the mailbox.
Yeah. So,
Angie, what have you been up to since we saw you last?
Yeah, I've just been working a few different things, like some commissions and some of my own stuff. Been pretty busy though.
Are you planning a new book? I thought I saw you on Instagram sort of roughing out ideas for something.
Yeah, I've been developing something for a while. So I'm hoping to release that soon, within a month or something.
Oh, wow. That far.
Yeah, but I've been working on this for a long time. So
Okay.
now's the time, because it's just so much discipline to work on something that is well planned and well developed. I want to be like a long sort of running series.
Yeah.
So I've just been working on that for the past year, which has been challenging because everyone else is releasing stuff so frequently. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, awesome.
No hints as to, I think, did you tell us what it was you were working on last time you were on?
Oh yeah, I don't really want to talk about it until I've done it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to
Keep
lose myself or something.
bated breath.
I think if you're gonna do something, just do it and don't brag about it, because then you probably wouldn't do
Talk
it.
about it. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know I think a lot of people say, look, I'm not going to talk about it because I might not get it finished.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you don't know, like, I'm gonna trial like a schedule, like, to see how much I can get done within a week, and then I can make a healthy expectation of what I'm going to be able to achieve every week if I want it to be a long running series.
Yeah.
Because if you just don't pace yourself, you will just burn out after the first little few episodes or whatever issues. Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. I've been guilty of that. I've said, I'm doing such and such, like my newsletter.
Yeah.
I did one, and then I thought, there's too much work doing them things.
It's too much work doing all of that stuff, like internet stuff and promoting. It takes time.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, James.
G'day, James. How are you going? Thanks for watching, mate.
Hey, Nick. Peter Wilson reached out to me at one point. We talked in a few comments about your characters having such a distinct voice.
Yes.
And it made me think your characters have always had a real distinct voice and vernacular. Where did all that come from? Is there an inspiration or?
So when I'm drawing Sputnik and Thunderguts, in my mind.
G'day, voices, isn't it? Straight up.
In my mind, I'm always thinking of Tintin and Captain Haddock, sort of mixed with Sam and Max.
Sam and Max is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's sort of what's going on in my head when I'm writing that. So the great comic duos of the last 912 years, I think,
right,
are my inspiration. Yeah.
And so I suppose I because of all the lockdowns, you haven't seen this in the flesh, Nick. The second printing covers for Vamoose 1.
Bring it up, mate. Bring it up.
Yeah.
Oh, bring myself up.
Keep your face out of it.
Yeah,
wow.
I've got to do that.
Wow. I'm ready to break lockdown.
That's a ripper.
That's
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
And the second issue is
Great work, Nick.
done. It's with the publisher. It's ready to roll. We're just fixing up something with the title blocks. Have you thought about issue 3 yet, Nick?
So with issue 3, I have drawn my 7 pages, in rough, and I was pretty happy with it. And then because I do all of my writing when I'm asleep, I was thinking about it, and I was thinking.
Oh, Nick, it blesses my heart to know I'm not the only one that does that.
It's the only way to do it, Lee. So,
I agree.
So I'm going to start issue 3 completely from scratch, so it will tie better into issue 4. So I'm finally going to try to make a 2-part story.
Oh, right, nice. Oh, Dave, killing it.
Come on,
Dave. Dave, why?
Zach, do you have drool coming out the side of your mouth?
I'm going to have another 2 weeks off. I need to go back to the fucking drawing board after that. Bloody hell.
What a ripper.
That's cool.
Oh, fantastic, mate.
Looks like she's got the demon from the listener in her hand. Or the gremlin thing.
Cool.
Ed, I got to say, man, the last lot of drawings I've seen you do on your stream and shit.
Oh, yes, mate.
Oh, nice.
Got the demon and the alien there.
I'll forgive you.
Here's a look at Zach.
Zach, I got you
now.
now.
Zach, there it is. No,
Yeah.
Zach.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
No less, mate. Beautiful. Beautiful. Geez, it's moving. Thanks, Pete.
Bronwyn will be in a presents issue as well. Fun fact.
Oh, will she?
Yeah.
People, I'm getting a lot of comments, Nick, about sleep writing.
I want to hear more about sleep writing too.
I obviously I've listened to you guys talk before, and some of you write scripts, and some of you do this, that, and the other. I can't do it like that. So I will think about the story that I want, and then because I'm still a little bit obsessed with grids, I'll just start drawing something, and if it doesn't work out, I'll have another sleep and get back to it. But yeah.
So
fair enough.
Thanks, Ben. Good on you, mate. Hey, what you mean, Nick, is that you lie in bed and you think and you do your work in there like that?
Well, I actually I do all my best work in bed.
Oh, you Scott. What a great! Oh my goodness.
Hey, what's the old bed shed business slogan? No one's better in the bedroom or whatever it is, mate. So, I meditate.
So when I see all you guys with your incredible art setups and whatever, and your studios and your Cintiqs and your paper and whatever, I do all of my drawing lying down in bed. So I rest my iPad on my guts and I draw like that. I'm honestly having a real problem drawing tonight sitting at a table.
We got to nobble you somehow, mate. I haven't even cracked me beer yet.
I'm so confused. So are you lying on your stomach, like
I'm
face down?
So in bed, I prop myself up on some pillows, and I just rest the iPad in front of me, hold it with one hand, and draw. So yeah, my eyes are so terrible that even with my glasses on, I can't see. And when I see Dave and Lee and other people drawing on paper, whenever I've tried to draw on paper, I do that thing where I'm pinching to try and make it bigger so I can see
do
what
that
I'm
too.
doing.
Oh.
That's when I know that paper is not for me.
Well, I suppose that's a good thing for, I've got to wear glasses now, but my eyes are still fairly good.
Thanks, James.
Good on you, James. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I like going to Bendigo. Lovely place. Good on you, Sizzle. Cheers, mate. Got the Bendicon might be coming up. I'm not too sure. I think I saw a message somewhere about that, but
I thought it was cancelled for this year.
that's
right. It might happen in during the racing, maybe.
Is that what they're talking about?
Oh no, sorry, that's a different con. Sorry. I think
I know we can get them mixed up sometimes there.
Oh yeah, all the time.
There was talk of the local Creator Day at Alternate Worlds. It's been postponed as well because of COVID. Would you be doing that again, Andy, do you think? Or it wasn't?
Oh, I'm doing that one for sure because I live in the area.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully.
What about you, Dave? Where are you? How far are you from Bayswater?
Never heard of it, so it must be pretty far.
Yeah. I live in Bayswater, and I went to Fiji and was sitting at a table with a German couple, and the guy said to me, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh, Australia." "Yeah, but where?" And I was like, "Oh, Victoria." "No, yes, but where exactly?" And I was like, "Oh, how would you?" I was like, "Bayswater." And he goes, I lived in Bayswater for 7 years. I was like, "What? Why?"
It's a small world, mate.
Because we have a big there's a factory called Siemens that is a big German company. So he was here for 7 years because he loves snorkeling, and they gave him he said you can go to these 3 different outlets, and he was like, "Oh, Bayswater, I love snorkeling, so I'm sure I can go in the bay where there's water." And when he got here, he found out
there's neither in Bayswater.
Neither. Yeah. We have a creek that's got a few dead ducks in it, and that's about it.
There's no bay at Bayswater?
No.
Not since
About 5
the
miles from Townsville is this hippie island called Magnetic Island.
Oh, yes.
You catch a ferry over there and you go and hang out over there for a day or two. And, man, great place. It's like there's like 1,500 residents that fight tooth and nail to stop, like, high rises and, modern life getting to it. They do their best. And, you go over there. Here's a pub on a Friday night and you have a couple of beers and have your dinner and stuff, and there's some old dude out the front selling you shells and coconut crusts that he's carved into, like, masks and shit for like $5. And, pretty cool. Pretty cool place.
Yeah. Pick up some good stuff, you reckon?
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, do you want to answer this person's question?
Is everyone drawing with?
Yes, Zach, that's a yes from you, mate.
Yes.
Well, it's a yes from Zach, but it's a no.
Yes.
Each week we have a theme to the show that we all draw the same character. So this week we are drawing Zach George's Bronwyn.
Where have you been?
Australian underground. Nice of you to tune into us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Geez, there's a lot of comments coming thick and through. Have a couple of weeks off and suddenly it's like you're all bloody superstars due to Spency, I imagine. Look at you go, mate. Got the old glasses on. Fucking hell. You've up the last fortnight, I tell you. Hey?
Yeah, I went blind since I saw you last.
No, I was thinking, Spency looks a bit shabby, come back today, and it's like, look at you.
You know what they say about people who wear glasses, that they're supposed to have a high IQ.
Oh,
yeah,
they're
right.
supposed to.
There'll be something to do with eyes, mate. There's no
I
doubt
got
about
some.
that.
I got some. Look. I don't wear them too often.
You know what they say about people with big beards, Dave?
What do they say, mate?
Big chin.
They're just fucking lazy.
What's my excuse? I think I should have a beard down here if I'm like that, mate. If that's true. Yeah.
There's a guy who's put out like 20 comics in the last couple of years. Pretty lazy there, Dave. Yeah. Yeah, right, mate. Right.
Alex is happy you're back. Alex is happy you're back, Lee.
Thank you, Alex. Hello, mate.
Yeah, see, everyone was here for the big return. It's like when Stone Cold Steve Austin's going to make an appearance, they pack the house out.
Just like that.
Yeah, everyone heard you were coming back, Lee, so they were
Stone Cold Lee Chalker.
Yep.
The cult.
Oh,
James, what movie are you seeing?
Movies. Well, what else would you
How
rather
many people
do?
are you annoying with your phone light?
Hi, Hoy.
All right, Zach, we need a Bronwyn tidbit. Tell us something. What's her plans for the future?
Issue 1, 2, and 3 are going back into reprint. Issue 2 of the Further Adventures is almost done.
Why reprint?
But 2 of the Wrath of the Curse crossover starts next month. She's busy. She's a busy woman.
That's why you're reprinting? Well, you're the busy man. You're pretty busy yourself, mate, aren't you?
Yeah.
If if Zach did all his writing asleep like Nick, he would never write anything.
Because he got to sleep.
That's right. I actually do think of stories while I'm asleep. I have a notebook next to me that I wake up and write stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Dave, do you follow wrestling at all? Do you know what he's
No,
talking about?
mate. No, I don't. No.
I mean, wrestling's pretty horrible at the moment, but the heyday that we're talking about, good golly.
The heyday.
Yeah.
When was the heyday? Was that WrestleMania 1?
That was the original heyday. That was the Straw days.
Right. Because that's all I remember.
There's been like 37 more WrestleManias since that one.
I sincerely doubt that that's possible.
I don't know how to break it to you, but I legit think the last WrestleMania was WrestleMania 38.
Well, we got our own wrestling star. Drink and Draw, Duncan Prenavicius.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as the what was it? The Bathurst Bruiser or something, wasn't he? What was he?
Didn't he have some Russian name they gave?
Oh, that's right.
I'm sure I remember that story. You know, like and then he's like, okay, I'll be the Russian guy. You know, poor bugger because of his name. You know, like. Can you imagine that meeting? I've got a fantastic idea. You're going to be a Russian wrestler. Oh,
because of his name, was it?
Yeah.
You got a foreign sounding name, so well, you make you the Russian. I used to watch the wrestling every when was it on? Every Saturday when I was a kid, but it was the Australian wrestling, World Championship Wrestling they called it.
Yeah, what was his name? Mario
Milano.
Mario Milano, that's right.
Yeah, Milano, that's right. Yeah.
And did they offer him the role of Italian?
He was a Japanese bloke, man.
He was fighting Harada.
Matter in Japanese.
Fighting Harada. Yeah.
Like
Harada was a boxer.
Nick has been 37 WrestleManias.
Oh, thank God. I don't feel quite as old.
Next year will be the 38th.
No, it won't. I'll probably go back to 1.
Yeah, the reboot.
Yeah.
Bo with some dark greetings for everybody.
Ah, Bo. G'day, Bo.
Mr. Jardine.
Yeah.
What a champion.
When's Bo coming back on again?
Whenever he wants to. But that's the thing. It's like
There you go,
vampires.
Bo.
You can't schedule a vampire.
Mario Milano. You must be an old bloke too, ex-vicious.
That's really deep, man.
I reckon you can narrow him down to night time, so Rob. Depending where you were matched, yeah. Woo. Where will we find him? Yeah, probably in the dark.
Nicholas asking the real questions here, Zach. What are some of Bronwyn's signature moves? Wrestling wise.
I don't know, because I actually make her fight kind of on a defensive. So I look at videos and stuff of how you properly disarm someone with a knife and actually make her fight practically. So she's not like Xena doing backflips and running up walls and stuff.
All right. That's one thing I sort of don't really like about, all the Chinese. Oh, Duncan, you're ex-vicious. Oh, right, mate. Incognito. The crouching tiger, jumping dragon, and all that sort of stuff. They're really nice sort of movies, but I'm not into all those swinging around on cables. It just looks so false, when they're jumping over. You can tell they're swinging on a cable and all this sort of thing, and it kills it for me.
But they are movies, so they're not meant to be real.
Movies. Oh, not real? It's not a documentary. Is that what you're saying?
Well, sort of where I was going, yeah. Yeah. No, I prefer to see, Jackie Chan. What did James say there?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to cut you off with it.
What's that?
He means a collaboration.
Right.
So who here is collaborated?
Well, there you go.
Yeah, we've all done a cover for Bronwyn at one point. Was that?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't done one yet.
This is the first drawing of Bronwyn I've ever done.
Same with me, mate.
Same.
Yeah,
you'll be added to the collection.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Zach actually asked me a while ago to do one, or asked me if I would be interested, and I said, yeah. I said, I'll get a couple of comics off you, and then I'll have some reference. They aren't printed yet. So I'm sneaking in beforehand, Zach, so I'll send this one off to you.
Alex is arguing with you, Dave.
Well, just as I like it, you're respectfully disagreeing, mate.
Cable fighting, is that like when Leno versus Letterman, NBC versus For more jokes like that, stay tuned.
Yes. You're
stay tuned anyway.
There are some beautiful scenes though in those movies, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon had some lovely setup scenes.
Beautiful
action scenes. Like the whole section of the movie that was in the desert where the little thief fell in love with her and stuff like that. That was awesome, man.
I thought it was like a Where's Wally thing. I spent the whole movie looking for the hidden dragon, thinking like, where is it?
Yeah, no, some of them are beautiful, man.
Well, that scene where they're in the bamboo forest, that was, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing scenery.
Yeah.
James is referring to us collaborating on things.
Oh, yeah. Well, Spedsy, you collaborated with Nick, obviously.
I've actually hoarded myself out to almost everyone here. I think me and Lee are working on something. Me and Zach have got something in the works. Pete's been in Vamoose. Nick's been in Vamoose. Angie's going to be in Vamoose. Ed and Lauren and myself are yet to do something. Dave, you're going to be in Vamoose.
Oh, am I? Is that one I'm doing with you going to be Vamoose, is it?
Yeah. Well, probably.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Well, that's still a fair way off. You haven't sent me any script or anything for that.
Yeah. Alex is bloody pooping on my jokes there that Leno and Letterman were on regular networks. Damn it. See, he's a smartass even when he's not on the show.
Yeah, no, bloody those Hungarians, mate. Watch them.
More fans of cable fighting.
Amazing wire work. Hey,
Yeah,
what's
Rob.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I was too busy looking at comments.
Beautiful, mate.
Oh, look at that!
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
What's you beside a big column or something there, mate?
Yep.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Pity the poor sucker that rounds that corner.
Well, there's a few.
that's right.
She's splattered in like blood and stuff. I just thought I'd go a little bit less vicious than what I have of late. I've been quite nasty with some of my last lot of drawings.
Gonna ease up a bit, are you? I've actually drawn some inspiration from this one from Frank Frazetta.
Excellent choice.
Yeah, for this
Here's a
pose.
question for everybody. Have any of you guys ever drawn yourself as a character, or what would everyone's character be?
Ooh.
I have drawn myself as a character, and my birthday is on his identicode in Battle for Bustle.
Yeah, you have, of course. Yeah.
So yes, I have done that.
Yep.
Zach,
So
have you
that's
ever
you.
drawn yourself into anything?
No.
If not, what would you draw yourself in as?
Zach is secretly Bronwyn.
Yeah, every night I put that corset on and go in the street with a red wig.
And then on the weekends, you dress up in a big giraffe head for Vivian.
That's you. That's you, Rob.
Pete, have you ever drawn yourself into a comic?
No. If I did, it'd be like maybe just some overcritical nerd in the background saying, "Why would a demon ever fight an alien?" I don't know.
Yeah. Self-deprecation.
Yeah.
I've self-deprecated so much that people started believing me.
Self-defecated? Self-defecated, was it?
Oh.
What was that?
Well, no one else is going to do it for me, Dave. I don't...
So I actually drew myself into Radical 3.
Did you? Good on you, mate.
wicked.
And you're also in your own little ash can one that you did. Remember?
I've drawn
the black and white.
Yeah.
The first one. You and your mate.
I've got that here somewhere. So that's me with the Misfits
Yeah, that
t-shirt
one.
on.
There he is. Geez, you're a lot better looking in cartoons than you are in real life, mate.
But that was set in like 2005. But
you were
me,
younger then.
yeah,
Great stuff, mate. That's a good. I like that. That's an excellent little comic. That story, that one.
I'm gonna be doing another one soon, like that, where is around that same time, just a bit earlier, as me and my mate were at the pub, and there was a really creepy dude was trying to get us to go back to his house with him and his mate, and they were straight up. They were serial killers, so we got a bit creeped out and didn't go.
Fair enough.
But I think we would have got killed if we'd gone with them.
What
Yeah.
you found out later they were serial killers? Or
No, just they
gave
the,
off that one?
yeah, the vibe was very creepy.
Yeah.
So that's what your story's going to be about for the next one.
Yeah,
Is it a what if tale? Like if you had said yes and gone with them?
no, it's more like a what's that guy, the American Splendor guy. You know, the stories don't really half a pico. Yeah, the stories don't go anywhere, but they're just the thing that happened.
Mm.
I haven't ever read any of them. He's pretty.
They're
Pretty-
really
Got a good name, haven't they?
they're really well written. It's like the stories, they're not about anything and nothing happens, but they're really compelling to keep reading.
Right.
It was a
It's
good
very-
movie about it.
Yeah, the movie's really good too.
It's a lot of short stories, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some really good ones drawn by Robert Crumb as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like his pen and ink work.
Nick,
That
you're
old
no
style.
stranger to drawing yourself, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much my entire Instagram presence. I started off when I got back into drawing sort of last year. In October, there was a kayfabe Tober thing from the cartoonist kayfabe thing, and I basically drew myself as all of the pretty much of all of the things that they asked people to draw. So just some random fat old bald guy with a beard, as Dr. Solar and as the people from Love and Rockets and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, surely there has to be a bit of narcissism if you're an introverted cartoonist.
That must be hell being a narcissist with imposter syndrome. It's like
Correct.
constant war with yourself.
Yeah. Every night.
Lauren, have you ever drawn yourself? Lauren, have you drawn yourself before? You're on mute.
That's a negative.
That's me. No, actually, I have this like big fear of actually drawing people. Like, if I get like a commission or something and people want me to draw them, I feel like I would never be able to get to the right level to represent them the way that I would probably want to. So
that's tough because like you have your own style and it's like you have to be the stylized version.
yes,
agree.
Like it's different.
I tend to
Yeah, because people that draw portraits and
Do
they're
you,
just no
do
good
you
at doing
stop
those
your
things.
own style to do the best you can to make them as pretty as they want you to make them in that image? Or do you just go, well, they've asked me to draw them or paint them, so, well, fuck them. I'm me and I'm going to give my version.
Yeah.
What's the thought processes on that? Because I'd give them my version. That's
I don't
just
know.
me.
You got
They
to
didn't
stay
like
true to
it,
yourself. There's no point. Like they've come to you for a reason, and the reason they come to you is because you have a particular style. Like you have a signature, right? But if like I'm not confident in creating likeness. I can create like emotion and stuff like that, but likeness in terms of reality, not my biggest strength. And I'm okay to admit that. So, but people love to see themselves drawn, and that's cool. Like it's a real good novelty. But for me, it's not a strength.
Lauren, I marvel at people who can do lifelike drawing.
Especially caricaturists. Like,
mate, I can't do it either.
No.
That's what I mean. Is I've tried as well with family members and different people over the past, and I just can't get. I don't know whether it's the accuracy or what. So I totally get that. But then when you see portraits of people, you know, you just fuck, you know, like you do. Like it's that.
Realism's a whole new game. Absolute whole new game.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like not where I'm going. So.
Yeah, I got asked to draw someone's son for a logo thing and drew it multiple times. I kept saying, doesn't look like him, doesn't look like him. So I took a photo and literally traced it. And then they were like, his forehead's too big. And I was like, I literally traced the forehead.
His forehead's too big.
Like,
that's when you say, look to the parents.
Yeah.
That's your lousy genes, not my own.
Yeah, correct.
I've done a fair bit of it, and I do caricatures. I do portraits. Bloke asked me to go around and draw his kids for him and that sort of thing. With
How'd you go with the
Line
foreheads
City.
on those kids, Dave?
Made them huge.
They were rather large.
Massive.
I'll tell you what helps you a lot doing it is go a lot of life drawing. I've done a lot of life drawing, and that helps you a lot. Draw things from life, not just from your imagination or from a 2D image. And I think that helps you a lot. And don't be too hard on yourself to start with, of course. And just keep practicing, of course. Same old boy line.
I don't want to brag, but some people have called me one of the most accurate toilet drawers to ever exist.
Something
I
you
can
put on
see
your
why,
resume, mate.
I'd support him in that.
Although in issue 2, I decided they were going to save the day by pressing the flush button on the top of the toilet that I had never once drawn in the hundreds of times that he'd appeared in the panels. A flush button just appeared when it was required.
I find there's other ways instead of outright drawing someone into a comic or drawing someone's likeness. I'll draw like their nickname as a graffito in the background,
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
or like I'll name a street sign after them. There's little
Yeah, that's
Easter eggs.
fun. That's
Because
a
that
good
ability-
idea.
Because when they seek it out and they go, "Hey, look, it's me," it's a bit more fun. Rather than
Yeah, I got my brother-in-law to. I drew a wall that had graffiti on it, and my brother-in-law is a tagger graffiti artist guy, and I told him to come over, and he used my graphics tablet and did his tag on the wall.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Like that's
yeah.
my little, you're in the
That's
book.
cool.
Sort of thing.
Whoops.
Good one, mate.
Lee, people were asking about the dartboard behind you and why is it so close to your artwork?
Would you like the truth, or would you like me to delve into my imagination and come up with something?
Well, the second
It's
one
got to
sounds
do with
far
the
more
chicken.
intriguing.
Whichever's the most
The
entertaining.
truth is pretty boring, actually. So I've got to tell you. Originally, that dartboard was owned by a dear friend of mine, Lawrence McGowan, otherwise known as Magoo, who passed away several years ago. And for some strange reason, I got a dartboard, which he was a champion of. And his tackle box, no idea, I'm not a particular fisherman, but he gave me his tackle box. And I hang that dartboard there, not only because it's one of the only like 4 nails in, like of places to hang something, but it's just as poignant to me as, the other bits and bobs that are on the walls as well.
Now, was that the fake answer or the real one? Because it was... If it was the real one, it's very touching. If it was the fake one, kudos for such a realistic fake story.
Well, Rob, I'll leave you with those thoughts to ponder.
Answer that question next week, Lee.
Yeah.
And, to be
People send in your
continued.
votes. The winner gets a free,
Yeah.
a free caricature, a realistic caricature from Lauren.
I will nail it. I will absolutely nail it. Promise.
I reckon you would too, Lauren. You,
What do you think that story was, Rob?
The guy's name made me think maybe you were joking, like spinning a web, but the emotion behind it, I don't know. I'm at a loss.
Truth.
Truth. Okay. See, I'm glad I didn't make too much fun of.
No, it's all right, mate. He'd be sitting up there having a laugh himself. He was a cheeky old bugger. He's a good dude. Yeah, but no, that's why that dartboard's there. And we were at a pub one night, me and Tam and Magoo and another fella, and they got in a darts throwing competition. And this other fella, Jason thought he was, a real shark at darts, man. and Magoo was a bit off this night. Then it came down to the last round, and he turned around. He was too pissed, and he said, "Tam, take me darts and just fucking fire." And Tam was like, "I've never played darts in my life." He's like, "You'll be right." And man, she may as well have ended these darts right on the end of each other. It ended up winning
Wow.
this tournament for
Oh,
Magoo.
wow.
And
Yeah.
ever since then, Magoo, like that was the thing for Tam as well. It's like you used to call a Hawkeye band because it's like the whole place was just like, "What the fuck?" You know, like just one of those moments. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's his dartboard for Tam to practice on, and thankfully I haven't got one in the back of the head while I've been annoying, you know, at certain times. So yeah.
All right, Zach, are you ready for this? We've got the first piece of finished art through from Nick.
Oh,
That's excellent.
wow.
Cool.
Hey, Nick,
Very nice.
that's a ripper, mate.
I've seen it, but I can't see it on the screen.
You can't
You see-
take
Hey,
it.
you
easy,
don't
put it
draw
up
too
again.
bad for a
Peggy.
bloke that's sitting down.
Just don't
Yeah.
look too closely, Lee.
Veggie,
Look at the
Veggie.
hilt. Yeah, sorry, Dave. Yeah.
what Sizzle did last week when someone couldn't see it, he took it down and put it back up again. There.
What about now?
Yeah,
cool.
nice. That looks great. Who did that?
It's clearly not someone lying down.
Yeah, I know. What a chomp.
No, that's a ripper, mate. And
Yeah, that's
definitely
awesome.
your style. You can see who's done it.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave.
Here's a question for everyone. What do they like about Bronwyn?
She's
Yeah.
a babe.
What do they like? What do we like about
What did
Bronwyn?
Lauren say?
Yeah.
So she's a babe.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
She looks like a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Is
have
she
to read it.
based off Jennifer Garner?
Maybe.
There's one photo I looked at and I was like, that is Jennifer Garner. 100%.
I grew up watching Xena, Buffy, Alias.
Alias,
And like,
yeah.
if I use Lucy Lawless, it's a bit too much. Like, I'm already gonna cop Xena as it is.
Yeah.
And then I loosely base her on Jennifer Garner, so I always have reference of different face angles and stuff. Sometimes
fair.
they get too close to her, and you see in panels, you're like, "Oops, that's too close."
Mm. Yeah.
So yeah, she's loosely inspired on Jennifer Garner.
All right.
Nice.
Well spotted, Lauren.
You didn't mention Fran Drescher, Zach. Now, those of us that have done a few of these shows know that you've got a little bit of a penchant for the nanny as well, mate. Like, come on. Is she bossy?
No,
I reckon she might be. She's got a big bloody sword there.
no.
That's-
She's personality-wise, it's a talk you down before I cut your head off approach.
Yeah, nice.
But for in reference to the nanny, if I ever have to draw fight scenes, I put the nanny on. I draw better fight scenes with Fran Drescher's voice in the background.
It's that grating hype, that New York accent that gets you, is it, mate? Gets you.
Oh no, like I do like the show. I grew up watching the show, but I don't know what it is. I draw better fight scenes with Fran Drescher's voice present.
We should get her on.
She's probably looking for work as a cartoonist.
I finished mine. I busted out the ComX in honor of Zach's.
Good on you, mate. Oh, yeah, that's fantastic.
Oh, wicked.
That's sick.
Good on you, mate.
I love how you can just bust something out and smash it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Real good, Ed.
beautiful, Ed.
Thank you.
yeah, ripper, mate. Oh, I just noticed I haven't put a thigh band on.
Look at
Does
Zach's.
that help you draw, Dave? Or told you it was worth sticking around, ladies and gentlemen.
I've royally screwed up inking a foot here, so when I hold it up, I'm just going to cover it.
That's the way to do it, mate.
And you
Got
just
a big phone, have you?
draw some smoke.
That's what I do, Nick. I
Put
keep
it right in
telling
front of
these
her.
people every time I'm on, if you fuck it, just draw smoke. You're laughing.
Just don't draw the bottom bit of their legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bronwyn's always behind rocks or
Would have been
she's always
There's another
holding
one.
a sword. Yeah,
I drew her in a swamp for a reason.
You put
I'm
some
getting
fog
to
in
the
front
point
of
where
her.
all my pages are just going to be black because it bollocks everything.
This one's from Alex. I think he misunderstood the assignment.
Speaking of beer,
But then,
beauty, mate.
oh, that's awesome.
Animated.
animated
cool.
Dennis.
Oh, come on now.
I can't believe it's working on the screen. That looks badass. Look, Dave. She's pointing to the two hottest guys in the room. Look. And this
Good
one from
one.
Lauren.
Oh, that's
Oh,
sick.
Yes.
very good. Yeah, nice.
Sorry, can't see it. Can you?
Yeah, I can't
do
see it
again?
either.
Oh, yep. Sorry. What about
Oh,
now?
cool.
Wow,
Yeah, that's
yes.
awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh, look at the
that's a
hilt as
ripper.
well. Clearly, I'm
Well
missing
done,
that she
Lauren.
obviously has a face on the hilt of her sword, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought that was a
Smart details.
yeah, awesome. And then
Oh,
from
were you terrified?
Duncan
Oh,
Pranavicius.
that's cool.
Wow, good one. Duncan, poor old buddy Ben Kitty.
Oh, what'd you do to
Oh,
Ben
Ben
no.
Kitty?
Kitty.
Look at that.
Ben Kitty's decapitated.
With mine.
When I sent you that picture of the Egyptian chick, Rob, were you like
Oh,
terrified on that?
good on
kind
you,
of-
Pete.
Show us the other foot, Pete. We're all
Absolutely.
friends here.
No,
Don't do it, Pete.
Look, I see
hey!
There we go.
Excellent.
That's all right, Pete.
That's
She's
not
got
so
a-
bad. That's good.
It was a lot of
Wow.
fun, though. I'll pick it up and send it to you, Zach.
She's got a bed socks on, mate.
She's got Noddy's hat on her foot.
All right. Here we go.
Who's yet to show their drawing?
Me.
You just wanted to point at you, don't you?
You pointing at me?
Look at this beautiful man.
Ah, wicked.
That's great.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool.
Cool.
Dave,
I love the shadow.
fuck, you're
Amazing.
awesome, man.
Man, Rob Liefeld gets a lot of shit for not drawing feet. Did any of us draw Bronwyn's feet tonight?
Pete
It's
did.
paid and he fucked it up.
Oh, yeah.
I overrated.
1.5.
Pete showed us. Yeah.
I
Pete
took
showed
the
us why. we
Julie
shouldn't draw
approach
feet.
and added a shield so I could knock out a whole arm.
Yeah.
All good
Speeds up
advice.
the drawing. That's a good one, Zach. Excellent, mate. Now here's going pink.
20 minutes ago.
Zach started that at 20 to bloody 8, man. Don't stress about that. Me and Rob were here. He got a real head start. I was like, what? I haven't even sharpened
I was
my
waiting
fucking
for
pencil,
everyone.
man. Like, get
You're
out of
too
here.
slow.
I run to the clock, mate.
Sorry, I missed while I was putting all these up. I missed heaps of comments. So great job for Nick.
Good
Thank
on you,
you,
Neil.
Master.
Wicked.
Good on you,
Ed.
Sizz. Excellent sizzle.
Wow, nice work. I'll assume that's for my drawing.
Non-inspiration. Good on you.
No one there.
It's for he's referring to my drawing from last week. I'm sure of it.
Smoking.
There's another one for mine last week. Yeah, no.
Can you put yours up, Rob? Your
Probably. That's a lot of buttons. I could try. I just got another one. Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Were you drawing? Were you, Spedgy?
No, I had to
You
man
were
the ship.
hosting. Too busy hosting.
Yeah,
Nah, bummer.
I can only press so many buttons.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that like annoying people, you mean?
That's my gig.
Doing a good job, mate.
Thanks,
Alright.
bud.
Well,
Look at that.
Ah, there you go.
Angie.
That's cool.
Oh, that's
Good
cool.
on
Take
you,
it
Ange.
down and put it up again. I can't see.
Oh, sorry,
I
man.
can't see it either.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, excellent. I get a very anime vibe from that.
Yeah, it's cute. I like it.
Yeah,
Pose is sick.
yeah, very good.
Thanks.
Very good.
There's a wow for you, Lauren. Can't claim that
Wow.
one.
Thanks.
That's
Amazing,
Robbie.
Dan.
Oh, thanks, Dan.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
We're talking about you again, Rob.
Ah, it's getting out of hand. Lauren's
Good on
lines.
Nick.
Stop putting people's names in it. I can't claim it.
Yeah,
One for Pete.
good on you. Well done.
thanks, Rob.
That's Robbie.
One for Dave.
Good on you, George. Thanks, George. Good on you, mate.
There we go. It's Dave Dye's world. We all just live
Good on
in
you,
it.
Robbie. Thanks,
Yes.
mate.
We just visited.
That branch hiding the foot.
I was going to say the branch, it was so good. Like the moss hanging off it. Good job.
Oh, yeah, that's Frazetta's influence, Al Williamson, those old artists from the comics back in the old days did that. And
Sick.
yeah, I sort of got my inspiration from them.
I got to
That
say,
old
a
Williamson
massive.
did some awesome Star Wars stuff too back in the day.
Yeah, he's a
Who's
great
that, Al
artist.
Williamson?
Yeah, he's a great inker too.
Yeah, he penciled and inked a whole heap of like when Marvel were first kicking off Star Wars and stuff, man. I think he did like newspaper strips and stuff. And
Yeah, I think
if
he
you
did.
can, and he did Flash Gordon stuff too, if I
He
recall, man. And
Yeah.
fuck, some of that's
Star Wars stuff you can
amazing.
buy in an oversized hardcover now.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if you ever want
What
to see
about it?
Who's that?
new artwork.
Pete's
that?
not allowed to guess this one.
Oh,
Dave, can you guess whose
your
it is?
eyes.
Robbie.
Yeah, Robbie Donaldson.
Hey, good on you, Robbie.
Oh, nice.
Her eyes are so
Well done,
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, excellent.
that's the Bronwyn cartoon. That's what she should look like.
Yeah, yeah, well, animated on TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dead inside and ready to kill.
good work, mate. Nice.
Dead and Irish inside. Well, I think that's everyone. If I've missed someone, please tell me.
What? These bloody hour-long draw things go too quick. You sure that's a real hour?
That's a pretend
Okay.
hour.
Are we talking Zach time? Because obviously it's not. Oh, Zach.
They do go quick, don't they?
They
Yeah.
do.
Well, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed your Bronwyn tonight. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's a pretty awesome character.
It's good to have a female character. Oh,
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say a massive thank you to everyone who not only watching but those who sent in artwork as well. Big week for people drawing the
At home.
characters on screen too.
Yeah, fantastic. Great to
And
be
thank you
involved.
muchly to you guys. Thank you to Nick for joining us for the first time. Don't be a stranger.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having
Ed,
me, guys.
welcome back. Angie, welcome back.
Yeah,
Pete, welcome.
thanks.
Lee, welcome back. Everyone, welcome back. It's been awesome
Yeah.
to have you.
Yeah, it's been a good night. Good to see you all again.
Head over to comx.net.au to check out everyone's profiles, what everyone's up to, everyone's links to everyone's stuff. We are back here every Friday night to draw some stuff. Next week, we have Bug and Stump's Mark Sexton here as our special guest
Wow.
to talk comics, talk Judge Dredd, Bug and Stump, all that good stuff. So please come on back, tell your friends, send us questions, send us comments, send us your drawings, whatever you want.
Hey,
Let's
can
have
we
a good old time.
draw Judge Dredd instead of Bug
No.
and Stump?
No, the rules here are very strict,
No.
Dave.
And you're not allowed. You have to draw a bug.
Hey, you
Special
could draw
stump.
one of the Oz judges. You know, Judge Dredd's got like there's a mega city down in Oz. It's called Oz. And they
Oh,
go,
right.
yeah. I like my Judge Dredd. He's a good character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ed, did Mark do Bug, did he? Because
I'm not sure. Yes, I think so because I've got a sketch. I don't know if it's here or if it's still at my parents' house, but yeah, pretty sure it was Mark Sexton drew it and it was Bug. So
Yeah, I'd love to get John on for Stump then as well. That'd be awesome.
I'm not full bottle on Bug and Stump. I know the Melbourne ComX creative.
You're not full bottle on Bug and Stump.
So Dan May here.
I like that.
Dan and me went to a convention when we were 14, I think, and we met Mark and John from Bug and Stump.
Right.
Now, this is our first convention that we'd ever been to, and every table had flyers and stickers that were free for people.
Right.
We went to the Bug and Stump table, and there was an ash can. We had no idea what an ash can was. We just thought it was another freebie like all the other tables had.
Yeah.
And so I picked it up, asked him to sign it, and then I put it in my bag.
yeah,
And
nice.
it wasn't until I got home that I saw it that it had a picture of a $2 coin on it. They'd drawn like that it was $2. So yes, stay tuned next week for me to bring that up with Mark Sexton that I owe him $2.
Might be more than that by now.
The interest on that,
Inflation.
mate. The interest on that will be bloody hell. Must be
Yeah,
up
like
around
almost
bloody
$10.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think that ash can actually goes for a little bit of money too on eBay and stuff. So
Oh well.
I've never
I have
even
a
seen
signed
it.
copy that I stole, so I'm sitting on
Nice.
a small fortune there.
Pure profit.
Who was the other bloke that worked on it with him? John, someone you said.
Petropoulos.
I just don't know how to say his last name. Starts with P. It's what
Wheelbarrow
did you
with
say
a
it?
P.
Yeah, sounds-
Wheelbarrow with a P, right? Okay.
Wheelbarrow with a P. How many of those crown lagers you had in there, mate?
That's what we said in the army. We used to get a lot of blokes in the army. You couldn't pronounce their name, because we're all old-fashioned sort of people. So you just say, "Oh, wheelbarrow with a whatever it started with." No one could pronounce the name, but like Duncan would definitely be a wheelbarrow with a P. Duncan Frenovicius.
And next week I'll be Lee Wheelbarrow with a C. That's my new working title, mate. Wheelbarrow. Like, I like it. It's good stuff.
These comics write themselves.
There he is, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you to everybody watching. Thank you to everybody here in the room. You guys stick around if you want. We'll do a debrief after the go off air. But yeah, thank you very much. See you next week. Awesome to have you. Friday's Drink and Draw, ComX.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Who's blowing? Bye.
Oh, wait, I've got
You have to turn it off.